Welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about decorating successfully using a neutral color palette. If you haven't been here before, my name is Chanel, and that's Shenell, Chanel. And welcome back to the channel. And today I have a video regarding how to decorate a room successfully with a neutral color palette. There are a few elements that you do need to implement in this room to make it a success. So let's get right into the video. And first thing first, we have to define what exactly is a neutral color palette. A neutral color palette consists of whites, grays, black, creams, and within that color palette you may choose at least 3 of those colors and intertwine them in a room. It is normally very simplistic, it is pretty much calm, and it can be the cornerstone of your home decor overall scheme. I know we've all heard people say that neutrals are boring. They are anything but boring. You can add so many elements, well, a few, that can punch up your room and to take away that boring, nondescript feel in a neutral setting such as this, with the creams, the beiges, the tans, perhaps even with your grays to feel classic. Do you want it to feel contemporary? Do you want it, well, these are different styles of the spaces. Mine, as you can see, has a overall traditional French country feel and a little bit of transitioning with modern. One of your key core ingredients, adding texture. Now, I don't mean overwhelming texture, like texture on every surface or every part of the room, but do add some texture in your space and you'll see why. In your spaces I spoke of earlier, when you are adding your texture, pillows are one of those ways to definitely add that great texture in your space. It's a pattern, it's a print. Pillows are an excellent way, a long way in your space without adding too many items. Now, some of us ladies, we really do love our pillows. Pillows. And you know, I'm going to plug it down below in the description. It's an excellent way, again, to add texture to your space with pillows. Next thing you can add to your space to make it very successful when doing your neutral color palette is different shades and tones of the color that you may be using in the room. As you can see with this room, I have added a lot of different whites, off whites, creamy whites, beigey whites, whites that have a little yellow tint to them, a little beige. But this will create, again, a very successful appearance in making it appear as if it has more than one color in the room. The different shades and tones of the color whites that are used in the room. Another key ingredient, core ingredient, when doing a neutral color palette is adding wood elements. Especially in a room such as this, using the whites, creams, and beiges, wood elements will add that element of warmth. Whether it's a light wood, washed wood, or just a natural wood that is in the space, this will definitely, again, warm up your space and give you that inviting, cozy feel. You can add different shades of woods in your space, such as your light woods, your dark woods. But again, it depends on the feel that you're looking for in your overall space. In this one, I like light, bright, open, and airy. When I say open, I mean the space feels a little bit more expansive because the light colors that are used in the room, the creams and the whites and the off-whites. As I spoke of before with the pillows, this is an excellent way, again, another element that you introduce into a very neutral space with the pattern. Again, with your pillows, you can do it with your draperies, your curtains, your sheers. Introducing patterns just adds that extra element that will create that movement in the space and enable your eye to move around the room or around one particular area without the room falling flat. It again may introduce pattern. It may again introduce a little texture as well. And this is an excellent way to do that. Again, maybe pillows or again with drapes in your space. Lastly, and definitely not least, is adding that element of shine in your space. You don't have to go overboard with the element of shine, glam, however you want to put it. Adding your mixed metals in the space. I have a little bit of mixed metals right here in the space, warming it up with this champagne color that is along the arms of the chandelier here, that is in a French country style. As with my drapery hardware, the rod, the finials, and the brackets as well, you can create that element of shine, adding it with your pulls that are on your cabinetry, as well as adding it to your mirrors in a space. Space will definitely expand the lighting in the room with different accessories that you can add throughout your room. And also, while doing this, I am definitely trying to lose that word out of my vocabulary from not saying it too much. When you are adding all of your mixed metals or your different metals, such as your gold, in this case gold and champagne, you want to take that element and definitely sprinkle it throughout your space. Whether it's behind me, sprinkle it over here, you want to sprinkle a little bit on the side. And that will conclude our information on today on successfully decorating with a neutral color palette. This has been Chanel. Stay inspired, motivated, and moving, creating something beautiful, if not for yourself, then of course for someone else. See you all for the next one.